Today we are going to discuss lesson number 21, that is conditional sentences. Before starting the class, I would like to request to all the students to please take out your Collins English grammar book, page number 126. Okay, so here the first page of the chapter. Let's get started is given. Read this flight safety instruction. Then underline the conditional in the sentences which need to be fulfilled. Before starting the explanation, there are some sentences given in your book. So first of all, we will talk on that particular thing. First thing, all the passengers are requested to pay attention to the flight safety routine. First is, if there is turbulence mid-flight, kindly keep your seat belt fastened. If the seat belt sign is still on, do not leave your seats. If there is a sudden drop in cabin pressure, the oxygen marks will be activated automatically. And the fourth is, if the plane has to make an emergency landing, kindly follow the instructions of the crew. So if the four sentences, you will find that there are if clause from here to here, then the next clause from here to here, then the here, then the fourth is from if to the landing. So these all are conditional sentences. Okay, after that there is pause. You can see the pause is given, comma is given, and then after one more clause is given. Okay, one more clause is given. How types of structure is used here, I will explain downside. See, the sentences begin with if expresses a condition based on which the rest of the action in the sentences follows. Sentences follow. See, if expression, which is condition based sentence, rest all the sentences are somewhere follow on the if clause condition. That types of sentences is known as conditional sentences. So the sentences or the clause on which that there is a condition, we know is that is a conditional sentences. Okay, conditional sentences are made up of two clause. That is always made up of two clause. First clause, the first is subordinate, which contain condition. Okay, in a sentence there are two clause. First is subordinate clause, then in subordinate clause you will have a condition. That is why it is known as a conditional sentences. Then after you will also have a main clause in the same sentences. Okay, that contains the outcome of the condition is to fulfilled. Okay, so the main clause can be the result or the outcome of the condition that is given in if clause or conditional clause. Clear? See example, you will be getting more. If it rains, the match will get cancelled. So see that this is a condition on which this part of sentences is somewhere dependent. Okay, or outcome. If it rains, so on the basis of this condition will happen. Okay, the match will be getting cancelled on the basis of this condition. Clear? Here, if it rains is a subordinating clause with the condition, and the match will get cancelled. That is the main clause, which is the result or outcome of the if clause or the conditional sentences. Okay, underline the conditional sentences in this and circle the result. So what you have to do in exercise A, you have to underline if clause and then the main clause you have to circle. Okay, let us see. First is already given. Second is, if they know him, they will be able to recognize him in this photo. So you have to underline if clause is if from here, and then that you have to do circle. Okay, if I speak loudly, underline it, then the rest you have to circle. Okay, if he sings well, he can perform our annual function. So from if then this part you have to circle. If I don't tell you the root, if clause, then the next is what you have to circle. If she decides to take up the project, if clause. If Rachel says that the key are lost, if clause. If Ravi admits his mistake. So these are if clauses, and rest all the part is the main clause, that is the outcome of the if clauses. Clear? All the answers I have already given here. If you are not getting there in that page, because somewhere it is showing us blur, so all the answers of exercise CA I have written here. Okay, this is the circle part that is given in red color, and the black color is given, that is the conditional part. Okay, exercise B. So okay, for exercise B we will go on the next page. For exercise B the page is here. Okay, just wait. For exercise B, where it is, just wait. Okay, exercise B is here, it came down. Yeah. Then exercise B after C is here. C is here, and then after exercise D is here. Okay, so for that let me take my pen. Okay, exercise B. Add conditional clauses to complete these sentences. So there are some words are given, you can see that these are the outcome clause, or you can say the main clause. Okay, what you have to do here, you have to add conditional sentences or conditional clauses, so they will get succeed. Okay, they will get succeed. Here also the answers can be vary. What I have given, you can check here, that if they work hard they will get succeed. Number 2, if the project does not receive funding, it will suffer a setback. Okay. Number 3, if I get to know something, I will let you know. Then number 4, if you do not speak up now, they will ignore you. If you ask her the directions, she will tell you. If their work gets over soon, they will return home. If mother has finished cooking, we will have our lunch. So there are 7 sentences given in exercise B. That is answer of this exercise is given here. Now let us talk on types of conditional sentences. So according to conditional sentences, there are 4 types. First of all, first, second, 3 types. First, second and third types of conditional is given here. First is given first conditional. Okay, first conditional sentences are that types of sentences where the possibility of the condition is being fulfilled, that is very high. It means where the condition can be fulfilled. Okay, the chances of to fulfill the condition is very high. And the structure of the first conditional clause is, we will write if plus simple present. Okay, then plus, hereafter we will have comma, then our conditional clause will be like if plus simple present. And what about the outcome? So that clause will have simple future plus verb. What is the first form of the verb? Okay, that will be the outcome. Here also it is given, you can check it. We will see example on the basis of that you will get more. If we reach on time we will get the train. So if after there is simple present tense, okay, we will get, see you can see that will plus get, that is the simple present or simple future form. The structure is very easy here. If I manage to get admission in this situation, I will have a better future. So again, if plus simple present, then there is condition, and then after simple future. In second conditional clauses, the it is possible to fulfill the condition but unlikely to happen. Okay, less chances to be true. Okay, so in the first condition the chances are somewhere very high. Here if the condition is it is somewhere possible but unlikely to happen. See what is the structure of this conditional clause? So here you first of all if, then after simple past, here we use simple past, that is the conditional clause. After that comma, then would plus verb, first form. Okay, see how if I knew her taste in book, see if plus simple past, I would choose, would plus first form of the verb. Okay, so structure is clear. Now let us talk on third types of conditional. Third types of conditional in which there is no possibility to fulfill the condition. It means there is no chance that the things can be true. Okay, it always refers in the past time. And the third conditional sentences, what the structure we are talking about. So first of all, for that we will use if plus past perfect, okay, then comma, then would plus have plus third form. So that is the structure of last part, that is the third conditional sentences. Okay, tenses as model. Now tenses I already explained, that simple or what. For model it can be the same, you can see that will plus main clause. We also use model like can, may to express the permission, advice and future possibility. So if you complete your homework on time, now if plus simple present, then after in the next clause any model can come and the model will have the first form of the verb. That is very simple. Clear? Now after that here is given conditional without if. We sometimes do not use if on the basis of that uh, explanation. I will explain you how and when we do not use if. See, they are usually in conditional sentence we usually use if. We write always if. However, it is possible to write conditional clauses without if too. In both the cases it can be possible. Okay, when we use the word had, provided, okay, provided, in case and unless. Okay, so if we will use these words in place of if it means that is the conditional sentences without using if. Okay, see if I see the we can write in both of the types. If I had understood the importance of the regular exercise, I would have gone to the gym more often. Had I understood the importance, see the structure is same, only what we had used, we had cut if and then after we has used here had. If Samriddhi does not wish to go, okay, does not wish to go to the picnic herself, on the basis of if, what we have used here unless. If you want me to make Chinese food, in case you want me to make Chinese food. Okay. And if, see, you may attend the concert tomorrow if you complete your assignment. You may attend the concert tomorrow provided that you complete your assignment today. So that was the explanation of conditional without if clause. Now here exercise C. Join each pair of sentences to from conditional sentences. What is given? You must charge reasonably. The customs will come to your shop. That will be if you charge reasonably, the customs will come to your shop. So here you can see that how the if clause is used in this sentence, and on the basis of the first sentence you have to do the same in the rest of the sentences. Clear? So exercise C is written here. I have given all the answers of exercise C. You can check that. The second is, if the lights are switched on, the insects may return. Unless you wake up earlier, you will not see the beauty of the sunrise. So all the answers are given here. You can check here. Now we'll talk on exercise D. Rewrite these sentences without using if. The same we have just now discussed. The first of all is given, if you know how sincere he was, you would not scold him for such a small reason. Okay. See. Sorry. First of all, had you known how sincere he was, you would not scold him for such a small reason. Okay. Unless Rohita practices yoga regularly, she will not be able to participate in the state level competition. So like that, all the if clauses are given here. You can see all the if clauses are given here, and on the place of if clauses, some words are, what is the suitable words that I have already given in answer. Now in third, provided; in fourth, in case; in five, unless; sixth, provided; seventh, unless; then 8 had, 9 had, and the last is in case. Okay. Then the last exercise is, what is given in your book in the last page, please check. It is here. Imagine that you are the chief minister of your state. How would you run the state for a day? Write 3 sentences on each what measures you take to bring about the improvement in the fields of health, education, sanitation. Start the sentences with if I. So 3 sentences are written here. 1, 2, and 3. All is started with if I, and if I. So you can read it and then complete your project. So student, in this way we have completed this chapter number 21, that is conditional clauses. In the next class I will be covering the next chapter number 22. For that time, thank you so much and have a nice day.